The event is progressing rapidly. We previously lost the fortress to Shadow, who, represented by WXD, UTB, and OBV, demonstrated their strength and managed to defeat us. Then they declared us at the gate. It seems they want to keep us as far away as possible. You could say we have the advantage of distance, but now we will see that this is not entirely true. Let's analyze the map. We also have a declaration in the south of Tempest. It's possible that they have an alliance, but we don't know yet, as they are not at the same time. First, we have to defend the north of Shadow. Let's analyze the north. It seems that we have an advantage due to the distance, but that's not entirely true. Shadow can leave the fortress and select his best warriors to fight on the front lines, which could hurt us in combat. The game begins, and as we suspected, Shadow uses the fortress to send in his strongest players, starting with UTB's strongest player. Shadow repeatedly sends his strongest players from the fortress to weaken our defense, so that when the large group arrives, it will be easier to score capture points. We use an infantry formation with synergy between normal attacks, critical hits, and bleeding, enhanced with 4-star commander weapons. But we see that our enemies are at a very similar level, and we lose to the enemy's cavalry, but only by a narrow margin. Shadow demonstrates his strength, and little by little begins to wipe out all our defenses, while we continue to send troops into battle. We can see some very good battles, even managing to achieve more than 20 consecutive victories, which weakens us considerably and makes it easier for our enemies to defeat us. But we will continue fighting. We are getting some good eliminations. Shadow is slowly advancing and gaining capture points. Their strongest players are arriving very quickly from the fortress, which gives them a clear advantage. It seems that we will not be able to defend. Now we will analyze the reduction due to resistance. Here we can see how, after 35 consecutive victories, our stats drop by more than 90%, including totals and line stats. In this case, the infantry has 250 attack, 60 defense, and 150 health, when my stats are that multiplied by 10, which makes it harder for us to defend. After trying to defend it with all our strength, we are unsuccessful, so we lose the building, and we are closer to our city, a painful defeat. We managed to get a large number of eliminations, but this is not enough to defend. In a few hours, we will have a defense and attack in the southern part against Tempest. We will see if we can defeat them, as there are alliances such as HO, FFS, and a few others, which will complicate our advance.